Hi, my name is Jolene Gutiérrez, and I am a teacher librarian and a kidlit author here in Denver, Colorado. And I want to thank the Boulder Bookstore for being such an amazing hub for our community, a place for us to feed our minds and our souls, but also for helping me celebrate my newest book release, Mamiachi and Me. So I co-wrote this with my son, Dakota Gutierrez, and it is illustrated by the amazing Mirel Ortega. The way this book came to be is my husband, we were all working from home during the pandemic. I was teaching from home. My son was learning from home. And my husband was working from home. And he mentioned to me that he had seen an interview with an all-female mariachi group. And I thought I heard him say mamiachi group. So I said, did you just say mamiachi? And he said, no, but that word stuck in my brain. And so I approached my son because he was supposed to try out for the mariachi group his senior year in high school. And because of COVID, that wasn't an option. He had been involved in orchestra, playing the violin, singing in choir, musical theater, and all kinds of performing arts types of things from elementary through high school at Mapleton District where he went. But this felt like a gift, a way that we could honor the mariachi tradition, even though he wasn't able to perform. So we did a bunch of research. Because I'm a librarian, I like to do research. And so the back matter of this book is pretty extensive. But we touched base with Dr. Leonor Xochitl Perez, who is an authority on women in mariachi historically. And we were able to touch base with Myra Garcia, who is the musical director and founder of the Mariachi Mariposas, an all-female mariachi group. And so we touched base with different experts. We read and listened to interviews. We found primary source documents and learned about Rosa Querino, who is the first documented female mariachi musician in the early 1900s. When she was 13, she played with the rest of the band were males, and she would carry a pistol to defend herself. So a strong female in mariachi. And mariachi traditionally is a male-dominated art form. Maybe not so much anymore. There are many, many women in mariachi now, and it's such a beautiful change. And so we wanted to honor that in this story. And so our main character, Rosa, is performing for the first time with her mariachi, and her mariachi madrinas. And she's nervous. So you'll see that in a little bit. I'll read with you one or two pages. But Mirel Ortega, the illustrator, is magical. Something that a lot of people may not know is that picture book authors do not typically have a chance to talk with picture book illustrators until after the art is done. And that's done intentionally by publishers, by editors and art directors, so that authors aren't imposing their vision of what they think the art should look like. And that allows the illustrators free rein to create whatever they envision, which I think Mirel did an amazing job. Mirel is a Pura Belpré award winner for her book Magic that she wrote and illustrated, and you can see why I keep putting it down and I should just keep it up, why she is an award-winning artist. The colors she uses are just bold and beautiful and magical. You can definitely feel what is happening in the story through her art. And some other picture books, I have a few other picture books to kind of pair with this. I think they touch on similar themes. Nyasha Williams' I Am Somebody. This is illustrated by Ashley Evans. This is a strong female character who is using her voice to change things in the world, create the change she wants to see. And then Han Bui and illustrated by Bao Lu. Han has written the book On's New Word, a story about learning a new language. This is based on Han's refugee experience. Her main character is learning English and finding her voice in that way. The Wire Zoo is a picture book biography. This is written by Colorado author Natasha Wing and illustrated by Joni Stone. This is how Elizabeth Berrien learned to turn wire into amazing art. A neurodivergent artist finds the right medium for her. Colorado author and illustrator Saki Tanaka's Between Words, a friendship tale. This is all about communication and finding the right words and the right way to express yourself. And then Vivian Kirkfield wrote this. It's illustrated by Rebecca Gibbon. This is One Girl's Voice, How Lucy Stone Helped Change the Law of the Land. And I need to finish describing this. This is a picture book biography, true story of Lucy Stone standing up for women's rights and using her voice to make a change. Local Colorado author Denise Vega, her book Adela's Mariachi Band is the perfect pairing with Mariachi and Me. I just don't have my copy here because it's checked out, but that's written by Denise Vega and illustrated by Erica Medina Rodriguez. So I highly recommend that book as well. And now I'm going to read a page or two to you. And you should also know I do not... I took piano lessons for a few years when I was younger, but I'm not a great musician. I love to sing. I don't know how great my voice is, but I do love to sing. But mariachi music I love it so much because of the emotion. I'm a very emotional person, and I am not fully fluent in Spanish, but I can listen to mariachi songs and absolutely feel the emotion to the point of tears or, joy and laughter and gritos, if you know what those are. So there is a grito in our book too. I'm going to read a couple of pages to you. This is when Rosa is getting ready to go on stage with her mami, and she is nervous. Mami holds her guitarrón in front of her, cradling it like a baby. She plucks and pulls the strings, giving our music a heartbeat. Mami played even when she was pregnant with me, so I've always known the sound of her second heart. My heart beats in rhythm, answering her call. Madrina Marisol strums her guitar. It talks to me in a smooth voice, telling a story to my soul. I think I'll skip over the other madrinas to Rosa's turn. It's my time to fly. As I lift my violin, I know this is where I belong. My bow glides across the strings. My violin weaves our notes together into a fabric of sound that settles over us all. Thank you so much for listening, and thanks to the Boulder Bookstore for hosting me.